Here's the words of God. I will remove Donald Trump from office, and his death is upon his own head. An arrogant man who removes the shelter from over the heads of innocents and uncovers the weakness of the poor. Woe unto you. Woe to those who write unrighteous decrees, harsh laws, and pitiless taskmasters, to those who expose the weakness of the mothers and the nursing infants, thou cruel one who denies shelter to my people. Woe unto you who refuse to cover the naked or feed the hungry. Woe to you, America. Woe to the masthead of the nation, Donald Trump. The axe is already at the roots. Even now, the plans are being laid for your downfall. They will cover you with the flag and call it a day. They will call it an afternoon after you're gone. The hand of the conspirator is against you, Trump. They will move against you soon. You will never see it coming. They will play the Trump card. They have already anointed your successor. In secret, they called him, and they made him precious promises of what to expect when you are dead. They have poured oil on his head in dark places and shouted, Hail to the king! Mene, mene, tekel upharsin. Trump, you have been weighed. You have been found sorely lacking. This day, your kingdom is finished in the sight of heaven. This is the word of the Lord.
What's up? This is Brother Shepherd, and today is a day that, I have confessed, my shortcomings as a believer, and one of those is falling for the lies of Celestial and figuring out that she was a false prophet, but too late. And just have to say it. She was a big reason that I put myself in a bad situation, and pretty much uprooted my life. Thinking that Kamala Harris was going to win, and she was going to be like basically setting the path for the Antichrist. And you think about Celestial, the Mastervoice, is that she says a lot of stuff, in terms of the Bible that's correct, and then she challenged a lot of her subscribers to really seek God, to study the Bible, to pray, to not sin. And so a lot of stuff she was saying was actually things that coincide with the Word of God. And some of the things she would prophesize about would come true. But by the time I uprooted my life, moved to the Dominican Republic, that's when I figured out that she was false. And then I really figured that out when Donald Trump won, even though she kept saying that Donald Trump was not only not going to win, but he was going to get assassinated. Now, to my surprise, she still has a big following. A lot of people are still following her, even though her prophecy, her Kamala Harris prophecy has failed. And she has hurted a lot of people. And I really believe a lot of black people still follow her because, I just think black people, we tend to lean more towards spirituality because black people, as a whole, I believe, when you look at Africa, the poverty there, when you look at the situation with black people in America, even though America is a first world country, black people not only suffer from poverty, not the same level as in third world countries, but we suffer from poverty and we suffer from other things, including spiritual things. And so a lot of black people are looking for answers. We're trying to figure out, what does God want us to do? A lot of black people can't wait to go to heaven because they feel like they're suffering down here. So it's just a lot, and so when she says a lot of things, we're not talking about things that sound good, but things we believe that God will be saying, right? And she positions herself to be like those old school prophets in the Old Testament. And so for people who have experience reading the Bible, the things she's saying, how she carries herself, will make sense that she is a prophet of God.